Hey guys, I want to walk through how to add some scripture to your video in a simpler way. I've noticed that this is really helpful if you have your article already written. So here's this hypocrite one, for example. I've already written the article and I've already got the scripture in the article. And really, instead of having to create slides for this, what I've been using is this title overlay. Let me show you how I do it. So here's the title overlay. You can see the scripture's already in there. What I have here is I have this blue background so that it's overlaid over a background. It's just called BG Blue. I can give you that file if you need it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that so you can see. I'll reconstruct this for you. So see, now that background's gone, but I still have this title layer in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete the title layer. Okay, so here's what I do. I go to here. I go to where I want it to be. I'm going to drag the background in first. I'm going to drop it in there, and I want to extend it just a little bit past that cut. Okay, so this now is going to be the background for my scripture. Okay, now the next thing I do, I'm going to go to the beginning of that blue background, and I go up here to text, and I click on New Text, and I click Default Text. Okay, and what it does is it gives me that spot to add text. Now, what I've noticed is the first thing you want to do is go back up to text and click on Word Wrap. If you don't do that, it won't wrap the text that you paste in there. Okay, now I'm going to go into my article. I'm going to take whatever. I'm going to take this one here, Matthew 5:19-20. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come back into here, and now I'm going to paste it into where it says Add Text. I just hit Control V for paste. And you'll notice it already pasted that for me now. Okay, so if I click over here on the little selection tool, I'm going to move this, and what happens is if you move this to right about center here and then just release, it'll automatically wrap it for you. Just give it a second here, and I don't know why it doesn't do it right away, but it'll wrap that text for you. Wait for it. Okay, while I'm waiting for it, I'm going to actually click into here, and I like to bold the title. Oh, there we go. It wrapped it. I bold the title like that. Okay, go back to the selection tool. And now the last thing I need to do is just kind of center it in the middle of that box, about like that. And there we have it. Okay, so that's all ready to go. If I need to edit anything, I can do that, but it's a super quick way to do it. Now the next thing you have to do is come down here and drag it. I like to drag it underneath this layer. This is a watermark layer with a little vignette just to help create a little more dimension to the look. So it's basically just my logo watermark layer right there. And I'm going to just drag it and go all the way over here. And then the last thing I like to do is I like to throw on the roll transition just on that title itself. And you'll see that just adds kind of a professional look to it, and it kind of rolls the text in there. And then I'm ready to go. So now I can click here and see what happens. The outside should look like they're honoring God. Look at what Jesus said. Now again, it's not rendered, so you couldn't see the roll, but that's how it'll end up looking. And I'll have a layer for all 4 of our different backgrounds if you're using those 4 different background colors that I use. And it's just a real simple way to throw scripture in there. It's a lot quicker. For me, I've noticed it's really cut down on my editing and production time. So hope that is helpful. And again, all those layers, those background layers, I'll make those available on the production team page.